What's going on, guys? Alby with Alby Gonzalez Fitness, and you've seen the title of the video. You know why you're here. Today I'm going to show you how to juice. So this was recommended by a friend of mine that's into similar workout as me, like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, weight training. I recently just picked up wrestling, and I'm going to be also picking up no-gi jiu-jitsu. So I needed a lot of more extra minerals, like different vitamins, nitric oxide, something more fibers, just a lot more things you're gonna need when you're training harder, right? But when you're eating them, like you're eating an apple, you're eating a cucumber, you're eating your beets, you're putting this with your rice, with your carbohydrates, your beans, and then your meats, it becomes too much, right? Where at the end of the day, what you're really looking for is just the minerals, the vitamins, and the electrolytes that a lot of these vegetables and fruits can give you. So juicing is perfect for that because you're able to take all that in without having to fill yourself up. So it's really good to have with your meals because you're gonna get all those benefits and you can still have your meals. Now, this is also gonna be for beginners, and I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. So I'm using a Ninja Pro. I got this for about $100 online. You can get them at Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Target. It comes with 3 grinders. You're gonna have one where you can get pulp, a lot of pulp, no pulp, and then the one that I have inside of it currently right now is you get a little bit of pulp. Now, the reason I chose that is because I like a little bit of texture in my drink. I also read that you're gonna get a little bit more juice and a little bit more nutritional value when you add that without having to fill yourself up with a lot of pulp. So let's jump into what we're doing here. So I'm gonna be using 1 cup of spinach. Spinach is gonna give us our vitamin A, vitamin B6, and our vitamin C. I'm also gonna be using 1 whole cucumber. Cucumber is more like to liquefy, give a little bit more liquid, that water feel to the juice, while also some other nutrients. Keep in mind, cucumber is about 96% water. And then one of the most important things that I add to all my juices is beets. The reason I add the beets is for nitric oxide. It's gonna help me with my blood pressure. It's gonna help me with my cardiovascular. So overall, better endurance. So if you're an athlete, you definitely wanna be adding your beets. And then carrots is another one that I add to all my juices. This is your antioxidants here. And then we have a 1 lemon here. I like lemon because of the taste. It gives it that bitter taste that I like, but mainly it's because it helps with your digestive system. Then we have an apple. This is also gonna help it with taste, but mainly the reason I'm eating an apple, a whole apple into my juices, is for fiber. And then of course, we have an orange, also good for flavor. We do have a little bit of sugar here usually, but it's fine. But the orange is for vitamin C. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut up these pieces here. I like to cut them up a little bit under 2 inches. That way they fit nice in here in the Ninja, and then we can get started. So let's go ahead and get started on the juice. All right, so now we have everything cut up. I have the spinach already in here. I have my holder here. I got my mason jars ready here. I got my disposable tank here. So one thing I want to point out here is, you notice I have not cut up my beets yet. I wait to the very last. That's the last thing I put in there. Beets are very messy and they're bright red. And I don't like getting out all over my fruits. I don't like getting all over my counter. It makes it a lot harder to clean up. So I like to cut those individually. So all we would do here, now that we're ready to start juicing, and we're gonna power this bad boy up here. I'm gonna jam this in here. All right, so now we're gonna get some juice action there for that. And then all you wanna do here, I like to do veggie fruit. That's how I like to do it. I don't know if grinding them up in any specific order matters because I end up shaking it at the end anyways. But that's just the way that I do it. I'm gonna show you guys the waste of everything once we're done here so you can see how much food you would actually be taking in if you were to eat these vegetables whole rather than juicing. This is another reason why I took up juicing versus drinking smoothies. A lot of people like smoothies, but the problem with smoothies is, again, they fill you up too much. And you can only get so many of those minerals and vitamins that we're looking for. With juicing, you're able to pack on a bunch of them without filling yourself up. Getting a nice green-orange color here. I like the way so far it's smelling and looking. Almost done here with the oranges, and then we're gonna move on to the carrots. Actually, let's go ahead and add the cucumbers. Let's get that a nice little mix in there. I know some people like to add ginger. I haven't tried ginger yet, but I heard that it does have a very strong taste. So if I do add it, or if you try adding it, I probably recommend starting with a little bit, just in case. But I can assure you I've made this drink before and it tastes delicious. Almost done here with the cucumbers. You can hear those cucumbers getting crushed. All right, now we're gonna move over to the apples here. Ooh. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit here. We're about halfway through here, which is good because we're getting rid of all our bigger fruits and vegetables here. The next things up is just lemon and carrots. Carrots are pretty small. And the last thing is the beets. So right now, I don't know if you can see the drink from there, it's green. But once we add the beets, these things tend to turn purple. And when you go to the bathroom, keep in mind, your poop is going to probably be red or purplish from the beets. So, you know, don't be too scared. That's normal. Almost done here. Our carrots. Last here before we move into the fun stuff, which are the beets. We'll let that run here. Get the stem off here off the beets. Now let's have the fun. All right, we're doing good here. We're not going to overflow, which is one thing I don't like doing, is overflowing. So I try to, you know, that's why I mention exactly how much I put of what. I mean, which if you overflow, it's fine. You can always save it for later. And then the last beet here. So it looks like because of the spinach and only using 2 beets, we were able, the color is going to stay green. So we'll let that run for a little bit here. Shut that off. And look at all this. I'm gonna show you guys here. Look at all that. So if you were to eat all of that, this is everything you're putting in your body. Your body would have to digest literally all of this right here. So imagine eating this along with other foods like rice, beans, and meats and other things like that. It'd be very, very hard to get all those nutrients if you're gonna eat all of that. Now, obviously that would be broken down into a couple of days, but it's still a lot of food. And then here, this is the shake here. Nice and green. You can see a little bit of tint in red in there from the beets. So the next step here, I'm gonna place that here. We're gonna place it into our shaker cup here. So now that we've shaken it up, it is turning purple. I'm gonna do that here. Make sure the lid is nice and tight. You don't want this thing exploding everywhere. All right, that's done. And put this back over here. And now all we do here now is we distribute it evenly as best as we can into our mason jars. As you can see, it has that purple look that I was telling you guys about, the dominance of the beets there. I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can kind of, I don't know if you guys are able to see this, but this is what I'm talking about, the pulp. You can't really see it, but you can see the juice is a little thicker than it normally would because I do like having a little bit of texture in mine. If you don't like having pulp, like I said, there's other settings where you can just get all juice. So we're not gonna fill these up to the top because we don't need to drink a whole mason jar of this because this is packed with nutrients. You could just drink half. So yep, about 4 cups, just like I mentioned. So then here, what I'll do here is just, I'll see whichever one has a little bit more. I just kind of equal it out here. And there you have it, my friends. All you do now, you seal up your mason jars. And then, and again, you know, I drink these, and make sure when you get them out of the fridge, shake them a little bit because it does settle. I'll put them right here. Then I have one from earlier today. Delicious. Well, my friends, there you have it. How to juice, what I currently am juicing with, why I chose it, why each ingredient in here, how much of everything, right? So pretty much you can just buy one of these or buy something similar and get started today if you'd like to. Let me know in the comment section if you are currently juicing or if you're thinking about it, or if you have any combinations of juices that you like to do. I know one of my friends mentioned he likes to do cherries with beets. He says that comes out very well, so we'll probably be trying that out next week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for all the tremendous support. Don't forget to hit that like button, notification button, so you're always notified whenever I put out a new video. And again, guys, thank you guys so much, and peace out.